That is just awesome. You just hear that V8 burbling underneath. It's just great. Okay, so we're sitting inside the Commodore SS Ute, and it's just a lot of fun. As you heard from that, it was just an awesome sound from the V8 engine. We're just ticking over now, a little bit over the speed limit, but probably within range. We're cruising at about 1500 revs, so that's pretty easy. This is a great vehicle to drive. It's a lot of fun. It's like a two-door sports car with a hell of a lot of practicality in the back with that tray. There's plenty of room inside. It's more fun than sitting in one of the tiny little sports cars for a bloke my size, that's for sure. And every bloke, let's face it, every bloke wants a Ute at some stage in their life, and this is the one to have, I reckon. Unless you go for a HSV, which is a lot more money. So inside, plenty of room. It's one of those rare vehicles where there's actually more seat travel than I need. I actually have to move the seat forward to actually reach the bottom of the clutch pedal travel. So there's electric height adjustment, electric lumbar support and manual adjustment for the rear of the seat back. Plenty of room, height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Dashboard is clear with very easy to read instruments. The center console is great. One thing I don't like is the fact that if you turn the radio off, then your sat nav disappears as well. So you've got to have the radio on, but turn it down if you don't like too much noise, which is okay. Look, all the instruments, over there. It's got a heads-up display, which is great. You can read it with the Polaroids on, whereas a lot of vehicles, even some of the more expensive ones, you can't actually read the heads-up display with the Polaroids on. So that's a good feature as well. Plenty of room inside, as I said, for two people. Head, shoulder room. It's just a lot of fun. The key to this vehicle is not so much how it rides, or the responsiveness of the steering wheel, or how it's sitting on 10/10ths, or all that sort of bullshit. What is really good about this vehicle is the fact that it's just a lot of fun to drive, and it's heaps practical, and it looks really cool. A couple of features I don't like about it is the A-pillar. They are so thick, and at the angle they are on, you can lose a Mack truck coming through a roundabout, so you just got to be a little bit careful about that. I would like a totally electric seat to get all the multi-adjustments, but that's okay. It's got all the safety features that you need, blind spot indicators, small external mirrors that cut down on wind noise, but they do give good visibility. And that's particularly important because front and rear visibility is great, but over the shoulder visibility is pretty atrocious because you've got those thick B-pillars sitting there, so you can't really see much at all. Very keen then to make sure your mirrors are adjusted perfectly. One of the other problems with this vehicle, as we discussed before, is the fact that it's like holding back a thoroughbred. It just wants to run, and there's not many places where you can actually just unleash the ponies and give it a good burl. When you can, hell of a lot of fun and enjoyable. So the downside is that, unfortunately, with the changes to manufacturing in Australia, this vehicle will be no longer. So rest in peace, Australian Utes. And that's a bit of a disappointment because they really were an Australian invention. They've become such a part of the Australian culture over the years, and they will be no longer. So that is an unfortunate thing. Other than that, look, it really is worthwhile having a bit of a burl in one. And if you're in the market for a two-door, two-wheel drive Ute that hopefully might become a bit of a collector's item over the years, then go and get one of these last remaining Utes that are available. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.